not like this. If even this doesn't work, this is her last chance. No, no, please! Oh, I'm sorry if I scared you. Don't worry, I will find a way to help you. Surely there's more information about your kind. Is there really nothing left to do but hope? Maybe... the family head study may have some clues. Right. I remember now. When I was a kid, I read a book that mentioned something like this. During a night of eternal winter, one miracle will come from beyond the hinter. That single hope will end stasis and static, and bring an end to pain, as if by magic. I think it was called... Yes, it was called... I'm sure of it. Well, I made it into Gustang's study without a hitch. But there's no one here. Not even to keep watch. No, Zero! You can't eat that. Gustang left a note? I wonder where he's off to this time. War is peace. Freedom is slavery. Ignorance is strength. Could this be... a warning? I'm sorry. I know you want to go out and play in the snow. You were sent to the research lab so young. Of course you miss home. I'll make sure that you can grow big, healthy, and fuzzy, so you can play in the snow again. I promise. In memory of the time we spent together. Was this there before? This place... it's cozy and clean. It feels right up Gustang's alley. Did he write this book himself? Well, there's my answer, I guess. You're excited because there's snow, huh? If this place really is Gustang's creation, then the place that feels most like him would be... over there.
Excuse me. Would you please buy some matches? I'm so cold. I'm so hungry.
It's been over a millennium since the workshop manufactured portable lighters for miniaturized Flintstones. There are actually so many plastic lighters now that it's become a waste disposal problem. Why are you selling matches? Is that your marketing strategy?
Yeah.
It's a waste of time. You... Zero. You're just so cute! I'm glad I'm a light bearer, so I always have a lighthouse to record how precious you are! Oh, there's nothing as cute and perfect as you in this world! There really isn't! Well, it's not like I'm in need of more suspendium. I could buy some matches.
Really? Are you really going to buy my matches?
Of course. Now, where did I leave my suspendium pouch? Huh. Where did my suspendium pouch go? You don't take credit cards, do you? Didn't think so.
If I can't get an ornament this time, then I'll be totally...
What was that? Was that static just now? There's no way one of Gustang's worlds would be poorly constructed. Then, that means...
I need a tree ornament to give to the administrator!
A tree ornament? You were selling matches out in the cold so you could buy a tree ornament. Why would Gustang design a place like this?
Hey, you there!
Come here!
Well, 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 what do we have here? We were a little short of our quota until you came along.
Quota?
Give us all the ornaments you... Is that a rabbit?
It's really a rabbit. We haven't seen something that furry in ages! With that fur, we could make a fantastic tree ornament. Even the administrator would...
No! I can't give you this rabbit!
I didn't come all the way here to see blockheads like you. Just who do you think you're talking to?
Who do you think you're talking to?
What are you gonna do about it? You're in the town of Eternal Holiday. The administrator's words are the law here.
And we, the Sock Puppet Gang, have the administrator's full support.
And that means our words are also the law around here.
I don't care what you foot sleeves call yourselves. Leave them alone and get lost.
You'll regret this.
Hold it right there! You guys again? You can't harass people on the street! Especially her! She's my little sister. We've let you get away with this before, but we won't stand for it this time!
No. How could the Sock Puppet Gang lose?
What a bunch of rascals. I don't have time for this right now.
Whoa! She's so strong!
Anyways, thank you.
Really? Did I look cool when I stood between you and the thugs?
You shut up!
Me?
You tried to protect Siru, even though you were scared. You said you needed tree ornaments, right? I'll help you with that. How about we start by knocking their socks off first?
Really? You'll help me?
Well, I just need to know one thing first. Could you tell me about Eternal Holiday and its administrator?
Okay, where should I start? So, in our town, it's always been snowing. The adults say that the snow makes it hard for them to grow food or make things. And everyone who said they were moving away was never heard from again. Oh, and the tree ornaments. Do you see the big tree in the middle of our town? About the administrator. I don't know her name or much about her. I only know that she's the administrator because everyone calls her that. She comes to the village once a month to look at the tree. It's said that if we fill the tree completely with ornaments, the top will light up. And that's the only thing that would make the administrator happy. But we've never been able to get the top of the tree to light up.
So the administrator has never been happy. But it doesn't sound like she's ever been mad either. So isn't it fine to just ignore the tree and leave the administrator alone then?
Well, that's what we used to do. Then the sock puppet gang appeared out of nowhere. They're a cult of sorts. They practically worship the administrator. You remember that the people who left the town never returned, right? People got tired of being judged poorly all the time. They banded together to become a group. They started to say that maybe if we make her happy just the once, then she'll never come again. They started out with good intentions, but everything started to get weird pretty quickly. People that exceeded their quotas were moved into homes with great heaters, while people who didn't meet their ornament quota were forced to shovel snow. As if shoveling snow does anything when it's always snowing!
So that's why everyone's so desperate to put things on that tree? I could help with that if I had my suspendium pouch. Well, let's head towards the tree for now. Where did she... No, Siru! Don't go running off in such a strange place!
I'll be fine. Please go after Siru.
Siru! Where are you?
Siru, are you...
Intruder detected. Intruder detected. Exiting patrol mode. Entering fortress mode. Exterminate the intruder.
Siru! Are you here?
No wonder this present seemed familiar. We have a visitor. One of my descendants from outside, it seems.
So, I am...
No need to explain yourself. I don't wish to know about the future. I don't really care about where you're from or how you're related to me. Right now, you're interrupting my research. Take that furball and leave. Since you're a child of mine, I won't end your life today, but you shouldn't push your luck.
If you adjust the Shinsu injection level here, like this, it'll provide a more ideal environment for the bacteria to grow. And once we do that, we can see something new start to happen. The number of bacteria increases over time, virtually guaranteeing that the patient's immune system detects it.
Oh, that is a significant departure from my design. But it's not half bad. Unique, even. It would seem that genius is indeed hereditary. Even still, you will be a hindrance to my research here.
You'll regret this. You don't automatically have my respect just because you're a copy of the family head. I made a promise before I came here.
Your promises are your problem alone. Get this buzzing insect out of my house. Patrol AW0, take care of the intruders.
Wait!
You're testing my patience, child.
The Roman hypothesis. Aren't you curious who ended up proving it? Looking at your calculations so far, the current you isn't even close to an answer. Has being trapped in a book robbed you of your precious need to progress? From what you have, all you need to do is change the...
Shut up! I will prove that hypothesis myself.
Want another spoiler? After you climb the tower and become a great family head in service to your king.
I told you to stop. If you say one more thing, I will personally...
That's not how you ask someone for a favor, is it, Mr. Family Head of the past? Unfortunately, my promise is your problem now, too. I'm here to cure this rabbit. It's suffering from chronic heat stroke. Cause unknown. The future you cured someone's incurable disease after reading this book to them. You cure this rabbit. I get out of your hair. Deal?
That's hardly a surprise. This book concludes with a miracle no matter what. Inherited or infectious, curing an ailment with the power of this book is incredibly simple.
Simple? But you don't find the Roman proof simple. The you outside proved it before reaching the...
Shut up! So you want more information then? Out with it. I'll answer 3 questions.
Well then...
This book was originally a picture book read by the children of the Hidden Floor. The person known as the Administrator was originally a guardian of sorts to the people of this town. The people decorated a tree as their way of honoring and thanking her for her protection. Despite the endless snow, the people of the town place a bright light on top of the tree, which touches the Administrator's heart. At the end of the story, the Administrator grants them one wish, the miracle I mentioned earlier. The streets are silent, the homes are warm, and so it shall remain until then. The perfect place to conduct research. As you might have already surmised, this is a space created for me by the me outside. As new regulars continue to enter the data world, dealing with them became increasingly annoying for us. Many of them were rowdy. The big breeders mostly kept them in line, but enough was enough. As I created my own isolated separate research space, Data Zahard came to me saying that he'd received a mirror from the Zahard outside. It was the same mirror used to record our data. He was told to use it to copy us to create a hidden floor within the hidden floor. All of us went along with it, with the exception of Adan and myself, since I had already built my own research space within this book.
Why are all of the people still paying tribute to the Administrator, then?
I have my own theories about that, but I've never bothered to confirm them. They can do whatever they want outside, it's not really my problem. As long as they don't barge in here and interrupt my research, I don't really care. Well, that's all for your 3 questions. As someone who has inherited my genius, I'm sure you know what to do from here.
The first step to proving the Roman conjecture is...
All right. I'll tell you the end of the tale, so keep your mouth shut. You want to know the truth? Fine. Let's go to the edge of the book.
Sir? May I ask a question? If everyone that's left the town's borders has never returned, why would you go there? They say that there's a monster living just outside the town's borders.
I guess it could be considered dangerous to some. Really, it's just a place where rejected things gather. In order to finish the story, we need to let it play out as intended. Which means we need to light the top of the tree to impress our dear Administrator. And the edge of the book, or the town's borders, is where various bits of the story that have been washed away end up. The shiny thing you're looking for is out there somewhere.
He's awfully calm for just having learned that he's a character in some storybook.
There's an unseen force that filters information about the book to these people. That's the power of writing, but we outsiders know more. The girl is the narrative force behind decorating the tree. Her diligence is what impressed the Administrator the most. That's why she's selling what few meager possessions she has left to fulfill her role.
The reason why this story deviated from the original plot. Gustang must have changed something.
I only added 1 sentence to this story. Gustang gazed upon the scene, then retreated to a place no one else knew about in order to conduct his research, in search of the final truth. That absolute seclusion seems to have been broken by you, child. When you cracked open the book, other things began to slip through. And no one else had known about my research until you stumbled into it. At least that's my theory. Things might have gone awry long before you came here. Come to think of it, you never told me your area of research. Bioengineering with a focus on Shinsu interactions, I assume? Your approach was interesting.
Yes. Although, I focus on Shineo rather than humans.
Why? On the larger scale, humans are no different from Shineo, no? Humans glide through Shinsu much like Shineo, albeit with more effort.
Don't compare humans to the majesty of animals.
Why would...
Pardon me, good sir, milady, but we're almost at the town's border. We're gonna be okay, right? I heard that the monster here has a giant mouth with endless rows of suckers. I want to become the town's mayor one day. I can't die here at the tender age of 25. I'm super duper sure it's safe here, right?
This is the edge of the book.
We're not gonna fall through, right?
You're the same size as Blossom, but you lack her capabilities. There, the path.
Thank you.
There's so much stuff floating around, like some kind of trash heap. I guess we can use these things as tree ornaments. Wait, is this?
An octopus?
So cute!
Curious! There's something so curious about a pile of trash, right? Oh, please, don't upset him by talking about Shineo. The number of patrol bots has only gone up.
Don't touch me again.
Yes, ma'am.
Oh? So many new dolls.
Oh, did the Shineo gorge itself on Shinsu? Amazing! It's in an environment where it can suck up all the Shinsu it likes, so...
I'm going to turn you all into my dolls.
Quiet that thing.
Wait! A Shineo that lives on the border of fiction! That's worth studying, don't you think? If he gets involved, he's definitely going to...
Take this!
Huh?
You? Hmm?
Octo!
Annoying. I don't even want to turn you into dolls anymore.
Get down from there. Now!
What did you say? I can't hear you. Hey, don't you want to play dolls with me? Only you and that kid over there, though. I'll get rid of Blondie. And for the dolls, I'll use you! Oh, I just wanted more dolls for my collection.
My clothes are a mess now. As an anima, you need to take better care of your Shineo. Look at this octopus arm.
Octo?
It's dry and flaky. This is common with Shineo who have trouble circulating Shinsu throughout their body. If you just give it a little massage like this...
Octo! Octo!
Did that help?
The Shinsu concentration may be high, but this place is too dangerous for your Shineo. You should head back to town.
Okay. I'll give you this.
Isn't that's a fantastic tree ornament! With that, even the sock puppet gang would leave me alone for a few months!
I detect a high concentration of Shinsu. So the reason this can shine is due to the concentrated Shinsu.
I wouldn't touch that if I were you. If a regular comes into contact with high concentrations of Shinsu like that without any protection...
What would happen?
It would twist them apart from the inside. Just like this.
Huh?
You must have a very high Shinsu aptitude.
That didn't shine that brightly before. Whatever. Let's go take a bath, Octo.
You can hold on to it for now. It's going to go on the tree later.
While it won't measure up to that shining ball, we should probably take some of these holiday decorations lying around as well.
The Shinsu in the ball definitely wasn't there before I massaged that octopus.
Do you think those two things are related?
To some degree, yes. Theory number 1. The objects here are arranged in a very specific way to allow them to absorb Shinsu. That would mean that the objects absorbed the flow of Shinsu caused by the battle.
Theory number 2, performing certain actions causes the objects to react. If it is truly the Shinsu from the battle, then I should be able to sense a trace of the healing Shinsu you used. But this ball is unmistakably imbued with light Shinsu. It must be reactive.
That makes more sense.
To test my theory, we would need to repeat that action that caused this reaction. Search for other Shineo. That special reaction may be limited to them. Though I don't particularly care for them. They remind me of Troy Mirai.
What's in it for me?
I'll tell you the theme of this book.
Theme?
The moral of the story, the common narrative thread. It's good things happen to those who do good deeds.
What a joke. Sorry, I didn't say anything. I'm overcome with my love for Shineo. In fact, I want to become a Shineo. Miss Blanc, let's go.
Shineo are perfect. You couldn't be one even in your dreams. I'll go with the kid.
Wait, don't leave me with... All right. I'll go.
When our investigations are over, let's meet up back at the tree. Hey, you two! Again?
This sock puppet must have been lost at the town's border.
That shiny ball in your hand. Give it to me.
Can I ask you a question?
Sure. Ask when.
Do you know that person? Like, do you know them well?
Gustang?
Yes, the one with the glasses.
You know how he calls me child? I'm one of his descendants. And he was the only person that understood me in that blasted family.
Understood you?
I was an odd kid when I was growing up. It made me an outcast in my own family. The Pobidos tend to avoid Shineo. Even the Rankers. Having a child who chased after Shineo like some anima got on their nerves. I can see why now. But back then, even my own mother favored my siblings. Maybe she didn't like the fact that I showed an interest in Shineo. Or maybe she was embarrassed that I was slow at learning Mixeth. Well, in the end, her neglect gave me all the time I needed to stockpile research materials and study Shineo. As a child, meeting Gustang for the first time was a life-changing experience. He didn't care what I was studying. He saw my talent and passion and gave me the means to do what I wanted. But the Gustang I see and hear, he feels very caged. Like he's locked up in his own mind, only focused on his own research. Oh, was I talking too much? I haven't seen Gustang in a while. I don't usually get this sentimental.
No, you're fine. I also have trouble finding people to talk to. If I didn't have my brother around, I'd probably have been taken away by the sock puppets and never learned how to talk.
At first, I wasn't sure. His name was weird, and the things he did were even weirder.
He seems like a goof, but he does the right thing most of the time. Look!
It's very bright. It's even brighter than the ball. Looks like trouble.
Be careful. It looks like...
Looks like one of Gustang's creations. I think it's not going to attack us. That looks like some kind of rescue signal. Lighthouses also glow red when their batteries run out.
It does look like it's hurt. Excuse me, are you okay?
Well, we have no choice now. Good work.
It can talk?
Amazing! Even back then, Pobido's technology was advanced. This is...
Thank you. I was alone for so long. Father made me, then left and never came back. No more energy. Could not go back to Father. Thank you. You're like Father, but different. You need this shiny? I give it to you.
So it's just as Gustang said. Good things happen to those who do good deeds. Well, now that we've proved our theory, it's time for us to return to the tree.
You're late. My theory proved correct, child?
Yes, I was able to reproduce it. Your hypothesis was confirmed. Good deeds inspire hope, which then manifests as Shinsu in nearby objects.
And if that many Shinsu-dense objects are offered up, it's only natural that the administrator would be thankful.
So, how many shiny objects have you found? I should have known. Everyone, split up!
Why should I?
There's lots of people here. Seems like a great place to announce the solution to the Roman conjecture.
Ugh. I'll have you know that I will prove it on my own. Keep it to yourself and I'll cooperate. The more I get to know you, the more you seem like Eurasia's kin instead of mine.
All right, everyone. Listen up.
Okay!
Okay.
If we gather 2 each, we should be able to cover the whole tree. More or less. All right, everyone. Do your best to do good deeds out there.
Yeah.
All right, Siru. Let's go. Oh. Wait. He probably needs someone to watch him. Gustang, you're coming with me.
I could be doing valuable research right now. So... you want me to just give out my creations to the townspeople?
Yeah. I saw some of them abandoned out there. They're disposable to you anyways, right? Why not?
I see that respect is not a genetic trait.
All right. Hey kids, come over here. Everyone gets one.
Wait, no! That exploration drone took me months to make. It's the pinnacle of autonomous flight technology. It can even fly beyond the town's border and back.
Hey, you wanted this one, right? Here you go.
Oh, you're just like Blossom. You don't listen to a thing I say.
I mean, you don't actually plan on exploring the world beyond this book with that drone, right? There are a lot of truths out there that you can't find in a book. What's already been written is important, but you need experience to make leaps of logic.
If you're done, you should go ahead and retrieve the Shinsu-infused objects. How much more kindness do you plan on squeezing out of me?
Oh, this drone really flies! Oh, my turn! I'm used to looking at the ground for ornaments. I never knew the sky was so bright. It's so huge! It's awesome! There are so many stars up there. It's so sparkly.
It seems that your tactics were effective.
Do you regret it?
Regret what? Locking myself away to study? I don't. The time I spent reading tomes, gaining knowledge, memorizing, and internalizing is what lets me appreciate this moment. Experience alone would not have gotten me here. Human, animal, or Shanael. If one spends their life with others in pursuit of pleasure, without context, each moment carries no weight.
Hey, you!
Do you all share one rotten brain cell? If I turned your skulls to potted plants, at least they'd replace the oxygen you wasted.
Ah, you tire me. I should have silenced your chattering years ago.
Am I back? Siru! Phew. Oh, Siru. Your temperature is good. Your fur looks fine. But the book... Eternal Holiday. Huh. Well, Gustang is Gustang, after all. He turned the miracle of eternal holiday into reality. Siru, you always wanted to go play out in the... Let's go outside then.
The last memory of my climb up the tower is now gone. We have wasted far too much time, lost in our mountains of wealth, power, and desires. We have forgotten our quest for knowledge and our sense of adventure. O King of the Tower, and my fellow great warriors, the fractures